triune God had to come out of heaven. I don't ever want to do something so wicked that all of God leaves heaven. All of God ain't leave heaven to bring Jesus. He said, you going? I'm going. Go. Holy Spirit said, I'm sitting here and wait my turn. But these folk were so unified. God said, I'm getting up off my seat. Where's my son? He said, I got you, Dad. Where's my Holy Spirit? Got you. Let's go. They came down here and scattered and confused the language of the people so that they couldn't understand one another, so that they couldn't complete the bad deed that they were doing. But let's flip that. If we're doing something so extraordinary that causes God to come down out of heaven and say, look at the master building. Everybody using their gift. They down there stirring each other up. They down there activating dead gifts. They down there praying that I breathe on dead promises. They down there feeding the homeless. And they're doing it with. Nobody's trying to get the glory. Nobody's trying to become important. Nobody's vying for a position. They just want to do it with one another. God will come down, and if he confused them, he will unconfuse the things that we're questioning. And he will cause us to be able to see how we're going to do more things and how we can reach more people. You want to know how these ministries get big? They get big because they start out doing stuff right. So only when they start building a name for themselves. So tonight, this is our prayer tonight, because I'm done. Because that was a simple lesson that we all got. I just think we didn't see it before. But we got to check our hearts now. And we got to check our motives. So as a unit, we're coming together and we're praying for where is our heart? What do I really feel about what God has called me to in this ministry? What's in my heart? Because you know what? Advancement and to be eager to advance is not a bad idea. However, it cannot be the criteria of doing ministry with God. Because he has one objective, and that is to redeem a world back to himself. And so we have to check our hearts. We have to check our hearts. And then check in your heart, you got to first check your pulse. Are you still alive? And if you are alive, why aren't you active? Check your pulse, and then check your heart. What is the motive? Why did you join with Master Builders? Was it because it was a dope church? Was it because my family goes there? And you came here and you seen whatever the reason that got you here, you got here and you seen that this church wants to do something. And this church doesn't wait. If you notice, even if you're not involved with it, stuff is still happening. Giveaways are still taking place. Food is still being given out. Coats are still being hung on trees. People are still going into the communities and they're talking to the neighbors. Stuff is happening even if you aren't involved with it. But why say you're a part of something that you're not involved with? So we got to check our hearts. We got to check our hearts. We got to check our hearts. So